this is where the focus is going to be. And I think that people had tried the classical RAG approach, and for the most part, or this is what we're hearing, users are not too happy with the overall accuracy of the systems. And so now everybody is turning to find a different solution which would yield better accuracy. From a number of POCs that we've done, I can tell you that indeed, by building the right knowledge graph, we were able to achieve higher accuracy. I would say the accuracy had gone up from around 60% to around 85, 87% with the set of questions that those prospects and customers were interested in. But there are a number of big hurdles to overcome before, we can easily roll out GraphRAG solutions. And I think that the biggest hurdle is with knowledge graph construction. Now, there are usually two options, or the way that you would kickstart this process is if you have your data already in a structured format. This could be CSV, JSON files. Maybe you have your data in some type of a database, and we just want to make the transition from where you're currently at into graph, then the transition is quite easy. Things get more complicated when you're dealing with unstructured data. And so with that, usually what we do, and this is what we see the industry does, is defining a concise ontology, basically saying, these are the type of relationships and entities and attributes that I care about. They reside within my data, along with additional data that I maybe don't care about or don't want to see in my knowledge graphs. And so once you have this ontology constructed, then it's either working with LLMs, maybe fine-tuned models for entity extraction and finding the relationships within the data, or trying to apply some NLP algorithms or NLP approaches to try and find the entities and relationships within your unstructured data. This is a big challenge, constructing a knowledge graph which actually captures all of the data that you care about. Next up is the actual querying and retrieval of the context. This is also done with LLMs, guided by the ontology. So basically giving access to our knowledge graph to an LLM, saying you have access to a knowledge graph, you can send out cypher queries to it and know that this is the ontology that you're working with. So the LLM should have a good understanding what data is available to it within the graph or what's not, what's missing. And so the LLM would be able to produce the right cypher query given the user question.